Hello, everyone. Is that time again? Time for another. This is Commentary with Ozzy Rose. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day today. As for me, it could be better, but it could be worse. But the topic today is forgive. I have to always remember, since I'm a Christian man, that the Lord forgave me of all my sins a couple of years ago. But I have to always remember that I sin every day, no matter what, and every night. And that's why every night before I go to bed, I ask Him to forgive me for all the sins I've committed this day and this evening. Because I do. I'm not perfect. Only He is perfect, the Lord. But some things have happened of late I can't really go into yet. I'm going to be going into it. Everybody's going to know what it is. But I still have to wait about it for a couple of days, at least, before I can let everybody know here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, what's been going on with me. As they know, they haven't seen me out there strutting for the last 2 or 3 days. I'm hoping that I can do it tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, it will be definitely Sunday. Because I've been having to take care of some business that I shouldn't have to be taken care of. But at the same time, I have to remember that I have to forgive those who do things to me that they shouldn't be doing. And I do have to remember that. And I do have to forgive. And I've had a couple that has done some terrible things to me a few days back when I've done nothing to them. I forgave them, but I don't forget it. But I'm one way too. If you expect me to keep forgiving you when you're doing something to me, that's not going to happen. The old me would have done mopped the floor with them. A couple of years ago, I'd have beat the snot out of both of them. But I have to remember that I'm a Christian man. But like I said, you don't keep stabbing me in the back, because I'll pray for the Lord to forgive me for what I do to you. But I do know I'm fixing to nip this in the bud, to where this is not going to happen to me. It won't happen to any other people again. And believe me, it won't. I'm going to be an advocate for this one problem that's happened to me. But like I said, I can't go into it yet. But hopefully within the next 2-3 days at the tops, then I can let everybody know. But I don't want to get off topic here. The old me 2 years ago, when if you done something to me, and it was pretty bad, you got hurt really quick. I didn't care what the consequences would be to me as far as going to jail. But I have to remember, like I said, that I sin every day too, that I'm not perfect. That you have to handle things with compassion, and you have to be forgiving, but you don't forget. So, have I ever done anything bad to anybody in my life? No. I have not, other than to some men that I had to whip a little rear end, yeah, when they clearly deserved it. The two that did what they have done to me clearly deserved it. They still deserve it. But there's a right way of handling things, and there's a wrong way. And I only give you examples in these commentary segments of things that might have happened to me or what I've done and stuff like that. You know, so if I would have just beat the snot out of these two fellas, people would have said, well, Ozzy, that's not very Christian-like. It wouldn't be. But at the same time, you can't expect me to keep taking something from a couple of fellas that I took. Now, they didn't get smart with me or anything like that. They done something much more worse. But anyways, like I said, to any humble person like I am, and any Christian person, if you keep stabbing them in that back, they're going to quit forgiving you, and something good, bad is going to happen to you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling y'all out there, if someone does something pretty dirty to you, to handle it with violence. I'm not saying that. Violence doesn't always solve everything, and it doesn't. Just like what got me kicked out of the 9th grade. The boy clearly deserved it. He had hit me all during the class. He was right behind me, and when that bell rung, I beat the snot out of him. What happened, we had a new principal. He suspended us both for 3 days. He told me when I come back, if I got one more fight, I'd be kicked out for the whole year. The other boy said, hey, look, I'm the one that hit him all through class. He said, you be quiet, you're suspended for 3 days too. He goes, well, do I get the same offer if I get into another fight, I'm kicked out for the whole school? He said, no, only him, meaning me. He thought he was getting the badass. I told him, I said, you ain't getting the badass here in this school system, new principal. You're getting the cream puff, which was true. But I didn't come back because I knew it was only 2 weeks into the school year and I knew my chances were pretty high. So I've never started trouble in my entire life with anybody, but I didn't take nothing. I still won't, but I can't tell you how to handle your life. I don't tell anybody what to do. But when you keep doing something to someone, you better expect something bad to happen because it probably will. This is a different time and place that we're living in today. You do something to someone today, they'll just pull out a gun and shoot you. They're not going to pull with you. Am I that way? No. Like I said, there's a right way and a wrong way to handle things. I'm 58 years old. I think things out. I'm a smart cookie. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. And I'm not. Do I have a photogenic memory? Mm-hmm. To anything I see or hear. If I pay attention to it, I see it and I hear it, I don't forget it. But being said, I'm still not perfect. I still have to ask the Lord every night to forgive me of my sins. Because no matter what, I know I've sinned. So, it is what it is. When I let everybody know here in Jonesboro within the next 2 or 3 days what has happened here to me and why I haven't been out strutting and stuff like that, then I'm going to be an advocate for this. But like I said, I can't really say what it is right at the moment, but I will as soon as I can. 2 days top, 3 days tops from now, I'll be able to say, But anyways, when I asked the Lord to forgive me of my sins 2 years ago in Paragould, Arkansas, I was on Highway 49. It was the 4th of July, and it was hot. And you talking about smelling bad. That was the worst I'd ever smelled that day. I'd never smelled that bad. And I was on my knees with my arms up in there crying. And the traffic was so bad that day. I mean, bumper to bumper traffic. It wasn't because of what I was doing. It was because of the 4th of July. So a lot of people see me. More than I would have seen in a church, probably. Unless a church holds thousands of people. But, it didn't bother me one bit. It was the least I could do. But, I've changed on some things the last 2 years for the better. And one of them was my anger. Did I have a bad anger problem? No, I just needed to clean it up a little bit. Then I had to learn how to forgive myself for things in life. Not just for the Lord. I mean, blame myself for everything in life. And I did. And I finally learned how to do that, and that's why I live a happy life today. I've not been too happy the last 3 days because I hadn't been strutting. I'm still moving forward, but hopefully I can strut some tomorrow. I'm hoping for it anyways. If not, at the latest Sunday, I should be out there. But the good Lord works everything out, and He does. If you throw it up to Him, if you believe, and I believe, and I know, and I do, I throw things up to Him. I tell Him, hey, look, I call Him old man. I say, look, old man, I can't handle it. You take care of it. And if I allow Him to and give Him time, He does. And He will hear. So I don't make up the Lord's mind. I allow Him to do that. But at the same time, I have to realize I'm a human being and I make mistakes, just like everybody. I'm not saying I won't ever do anything bad to someone, but I never have. Why would I start? I've never been mean to any woman, man, or child, and I won't ever. If I have to whip a man, I will, and I'll pray about it later if I have to. I don't want to, though, because I still love people in general, like I always have, and I always will. That's going to about wrap it today for this commentary segment. I hope some of y'all can take something away from this. And join me for my live show tonight, the Strutting Man Show at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time on TikTok. Until tomorrow, y'all have a great day and a great night. We'll see you then. God bless you all.